Basically I got into the mixtape game probably about late 2001, early 2002. I've been a lover of music basically my whole life, but I started off rapping, me and my two brothers and a very close friend of mine. We basically ran into problems, and even a lot of local artists and independent artists will tell you that, you know, they run into problems when it comes to getting radio play. And we managed to do pretty well without the radio. You know, we did 5,000 units, actually scanned 5,000 units, and out the trunk, man, we did phenomenal numbers. And because basically we were the pioneers of rap, in not just in Charleston, but in South Carolina as a whole. But back to what I was saying, we ran into a lot of problems when it came to getting on the radio. So after my brothers got locked up, and me and our family friend, we had a little falling out. You know, I basically stopped rapping, and you know, I say I had a personal vendetta against DJs, radio DJs and all, and that's when I basically stopped focusing on rap music, and went after attacking these pussy ass DJs, attacking these clown ass DJs on the radio, man. Cause I mean, I know everybody, you know, we're all our own people, we make our own decisions. But we basically had a record deal on the table through Sony Epic. Joe Serini, they had a program called Street Dreams that we were actually in the process of being signed through. But we needed to get those BDS numbers up on our single. We had a single with Pastor Troy out at that point in time. Anyway, we could have got the deal. The deal didn't go through because of BDS. We had the sound scan, all that, you know. But back in that day, none of that mattered. So basically, we lost the deal. And you know, shortly after, my brothers got locked up. One brother, he did 5. My other brother, you know what I'm saying, he did 5. Both of them are home. But I don't know, I never really forgave DJs as a whole for that incident, because like I said, I know everybody is their own man, they make their own decisions, but you know, I believe that that record deal would have saved a lot of heartache and pain, not just for me, being that I was like 18 at the time, man, but you know, I mean, a lot of things go down whenever people are locked up out on the streets, you know, I mean, I don't know, they were the pillars of the hood, and basically when they got locked up, the hood fell almost. So like I said, I never really forgave DJs for that. I blame them for that, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent. But you know, I dedicated my life at that point in time to really, you know, damaging niggas. And how do you damage niggas the most, man? You hurt their pocket, you hurt their image, you hurt their credibility, man. My whole thing was to humiliate these niggas, man. And I infiltrated I wouldn't even say, well, yeah, I infiltrated because my motives were not to get on the radio and be this big jock. You know, I infiltrated the radio station down here, got on the air, you know what I'm saying, shook things up a bit, and you know, naturally they canceled your boy, but now they're out of business. Hot 98.9 in Charleston, South Carolina is out of business. I made them so dependent upon me that when I got the axe, I ain't even gonna lie, it was technically, you know, they just stopped hollering at a nigga and they switch your air shift around and all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying, and finally they put you in a predicament where you gotta quit. But I look at it like, yo, I got the axe. But shortly after, yo, that station is no longer here. They had another station named it was a Clear Channel station. It was Power 94.3. They were looking at me to get on the air because, man, yo, I had just straight terrorized niggas and shut niggas down when I was on Hot 98. And you know, my motives with them wasn't, so to say, to get in there and shake things up and, you know what I'm saying, really hurt them as a station, because at that point in time everybody was loving DJ Chuck T, you know what I'm saying. Yo, I wore the name of the city, Charleston, South Carolina, Chucktown for short, Chuck T, y'all see the association. But it's really, you know what I'm saying, I was loving the radio at that point in time, you know. I mean, it was like, you know, I had an image, I was already huge on the streets from rapping, so I really wanted to get in there and really make my mark. From there, I wanted to try to give back and show love. It wasn't really punishment anymore. But anyway, needless to say, they didn't hire me because of some things that were said, you know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly what was said, but, you know, people threw salt in my game. And guess what? They're now defunct also. you know what I'm saying, shut down. Which just goes to show you, man, the power of the streets is impeccable, man. I mean, the streets can't really be contended with. You know, a lot of people, they put a lot of importance on radio, as far as BDS and SoundScan, but man, yo, the streets, man, the streets are so strong that if niggas really band together, man, you can shut it down, man. Me, I'm one little fella, man. I shut down 2 radio stations, a clear channel station, you know what I'm saying, off of mixtapes. I hurt them niggas so much in the streets. Nobody was listening to them, man. Everybody numbers was falling. And honestly, we only got 1 urban station here in Charleston. As of right now, they haven't done anything to me, so I'm letting them live, I'm letting them eat. But if necessary, they'll get shut down too, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all like, oh, this nigga just talking. Yo, it's a proven fact, man. You know what I'm saying? I flood the hoods, I flood the streets. You know what I'm saying? This market wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, too hard to conquer because there was nobody here doing it. But I put so much I say product on the streets in such a little bit of time that, like I said, once the listeners go down, then that means ads go down because nobody's listening to the radio anymore. So nobody's really trying to buy no ads. And when ads go down, that means ain't no money coming in. And once your money get cut off, it's a done deal, you know what I'm saying? Chuck T, I'll shut your radio station down. You know what I'm saying? That's a true story, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all, like I said, I know y'all don't believe me, but yo, it's right there on paper, man. Hot 98.9, gone. Power 94, gone. Chuck T, still here, doing it bigger than ever, you know what I'm saying?